Sup y'all, Winnie here, and welcome back, I guess, to Frog Fractions Game of the Decade Edition. So I was going to record 2 Warhammer videos today because it's Monday and that's when I do those. But it's also April the 1st, and according to Steam, I have not played Frog Fractions since August 2020. And when I last uploaded a video of this game, I got an amount of comments thinking that I was lying about not knowing Frog Fractions. But I had never heard of Frog Fractions until I got it to play on Steam. And I still don't know what people are talking about. So I figured for April Fools, I would make another attempt to find out what people are talking about. So. God, I don't even remember how to play it. Like, am I just eating the bugs, or... Was there any instructions I could have looked at? Like I said, I was coming up on 4 years since the last time I played this game, and I think 2 years since the last time I've even thought about it. Choose an upgrade. Also, it looks like it started over from scratch once I reinstalled it for some reason. So we got lock-on targeting... Cybernetic Brain. Zorkmids? Oh, I guess I do have Zorkmids. Is the frog an alien? Upgrade your lily pad to a turtle friend. I guess I'll go for the brain? Oh, it's not fractions anymore. Like, am I supposed to do something with the fruit or just keep the bugs off of it? Mosquito! Bug drugs? Okay, Static Cling. I don't know if the mouse is... or if the microphone's picking up the mouse noises. If it is, sorry about that. But I did find out how to get my second Yeti to do the audio thing that my main one at home does. Get out of here. Are all the sound effects just a guy saying stuff? The static cling sound like it's just a guy going shh. Get out of here. You leave my apples alone! I should eat an apple after this. Lock on targeting. I don't really know how that would help me, but thanks. Am I supposed to be saying no to the upgrades? Like, I don't know if I should be trying to figure out what people are talking about or just let it happen naturally, but I can't fathom what could be the thing that this game does that people think I'm lying about not knowing. Upgrade your fruit to durians. They smell awful, so the bugs will take longer to eat them. Frog Fractions. Noun. Nut. Then. The. Neon. None. None. Noon. Hen. Toe. Ton. Hone. Oh, it's still typing? Nope, it's eating. Oh. You leave my durians alone! Box cutter? Oh, it's the uninstall. The chicks don't dig on cyborgs, and it makes licking bugs less fun anyway. Get the surgeon to uninstall it. No. How do I unlock these? Oh, I have to have the turtle and set it cling. It doesn't really feel like I need to be able to move. Unless the pond got bigger. Did the pond get bigger when I got the turtle? But I have lock-on targeting. I vaguely remember getting to space or having the option to go to space. It really doesn't feel like I actually need to do the WASDA. But, he will love his new dragon shape. I swear, that shell's just holding him back. The heck is that? The bugs can shoot now! Why did the bugs do bullet hell now? Hello? What's up with that? Does the game get harder the more upgrades I get? Is the key to not get upgrades? Nauseate. Sauna. Dragon. Looks like it only specifically uninstalls the lock-on targeting. Does the cybernetic brain not count as being a cyborg? Also, I don't seem to be getting any more Zorkmids. Cost 25,000 fruit, and I have 10 fruit. Or is the key supposed to be don't get stuff that costs Zorkmids? But the lock-on targeting costs fruit, so... What was making me get Zorkmids? Dance shoes. Requires PR department. Work visa. Okay. Wave 1. What are y'all shooting at me? Okay. How do I get fruit faster? So, am I actually supposed to be just zigzagging to get the fruit then? Wave 1. Okay, so it looks like the fruit falls naturally and I'm supposed to be over there when it does. But I really don't know how that's supposed to go up to 25,000. Maybe I gotta get rid of the auto-targeting? It would fall the incident. What? Lock one target. I sure do miss lock one targeting. It was pretty sweet. Okay, fine. Now my fruit. Ow. 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 I really thought the points came from the bugs, not the fruit. Don't you dare. Ow, 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 ow. Well, I don't seem to be really taking any damage per se, because I don't seem to have a health bar. Okay. So it's like a lock on target. He doesn't have the friction of going all natural. Nope, typing. Assiduous, undaunted. Dunk! Antidote. No, not doubt. Distend. Disuse. Astonish. I can't really go after them because typing. Undo. Enthuse. Handstand. Ditto. Okay. Lock one targeting. Automation is what separates us from the apes if you think about it. Still wave 1 though. My Dorian. My Dorian! Yep. Ah. Mine. Box cutter again. Manual targeting is more fuel efficient and faster, if you say so. I wonder if, like, I can never turn the turtle back into a turtle, he's just a dragon now. But I can keep uninstalling and reinstalling Lock On. Consume! Ow. Now what? It's back. Lock on targeting frees me to focus my attention on the things that actually matter, like my kids, and deciding which bugs need to die first. Wave 1 still? I'm never at present? I'm never actually gonna get the warp drive, am I? What are the presents? There's the box cutter again. Studies show that manual targeters live longer and happier lives. That. Give me the fruit. Indignity. What's the indignity bar? What happens if I let that fill? Maybe I should let that fill and see what happens. You know what's awesome? Waffles. I stayed in a hotel with a waffle maker in the lobby once and it was amazing. Oops. Cerulean. Caltrop. Isochronal. Lower. Propellant. Rectilinear. Scrofulus. Some of these don't feel like words. Painterly. Astride. Inflection. Heraldry. Oh man, I could go for some waffles too. Is IHOP still open this time of night? Okay, so maybe this time I'll just focus on going after the fruit and like... Okay, well, I'm not gonna get the fruit. I'm curious about what the indignation thing is though. And also the presents. Yeah, man, I think so. Anyway, worst case, we could get frozen waffles at Max's. It's open 24 hours. Still wave 1. Present. Indignity. Oh, nothing. It didn't do the upgrade bar. Am I supposed to grab the presents with my tongue? Ow, 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 ow. Awesome, let's get out of here. So I'm not sure if the indignity bar is filled by getting shot or by letting them get the fruit. Maybe I should let the bugs get the fruit. Let's see what happens if I just let them take the fruit. Yeah, that's filling the indignity bar. So what happens if I let that keep filling up? What? What? Okay, retry. Well, it didn't reset the game, but I guess that's just how many fruit that I can afford to lose. I thought that it was going to do something because it was called that, though. Present? Ow. Be gone. I'm still right about Lachlan targeting, though. Frog teaches typing. Sublingual. Submerge. Bedraggled. Bedspring. Begrudge. Autobiography. Astrobiology. Get out of here. Exuberance. Bogey. Troll bogies. Grease ball. Finger breadth. Nuh-uh. 10 fruit. Get away! That's my Dorian. Mine. Present. Seriously, what makes those happen? Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Maybe something happens if I stop listening to them argue about this. Durians. Why are we still talking about this? Still wave 1. But like, the game has 30 achievements. There's gonna have to be something that happens. Like, I also don't know why the bugs can shoot me now. Because the frog hasn't made the changes necessary to reach the next level of upgrades yet. Because there's nothing that's going to make me get 25,000 fruit. My durians! It hurts! Get away! What is happening? There were so many! You don't get out of here. Holy crap. Oh, when do you think you'll be able to? Not now, that's for sure. Bookmobile. Effluvium. Squamous. Claviform. Gimcrack. I really feel like some of these are not words. Adjectival. Anti-clockwise. You mean counterclockwise? Admissive. Bewhiskered. Bailiwick. Now it's over here. Hard to say. Maybe he's just too comfortable with the status quo? Well, I need to get 10 fruit before I can get more of that conversation, I guess. Must get... bugs? Hello? Okay. Hey. I guess it just continues if you don't have enough. Which tells me that I am supposed to be listening to their stupid conversation. But to what end? The end of my Dorians. That's understandable. When all you've known is the womb, the outside world is scary. You're not helping. Yeah. I'm not getting to that durian. Get out of here. Ow. How can we encourage Froggy to move on? You can just give me a buttload of fruit. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be eating the bugs. But they're bullet hell now, so I gotta do something about it. The fractions also don't seem to have any bearing at all. Should we? Are we really sure of ourselves enough to impinge on his free will? Frog teaches typing, addition, hydrofoil. Get away from my durians. Badger. Surfactant. Underwater. Is this only happening because of the cyber brain? Was I supposed to not get the cyber brain? Taste. Shoe shine. Periwinkle. I mean, wouldn't he be better off? I'm gonna just stick to that one. We can't be sure of that. Maybe he'd just be miserable. Like they say, you can't go home again. Okay, logically, since this was the first one to appear, it'll be the first one to die. Ow, my indignation. Present! Ah! Get away! 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 You're right, I'm not ready to take on that kind of responsibility. I still only have 4 of whatever Zork mids are. And it looks like the only thing that cost Zork mids was the brain, so... Maybe I was just supposed to not get the brain. I can go up?! How far up can I go? Can I just grab the fruit directly? Is that why it's bullet hell now? Because I can go up? Can I just leave? But are you willing to repeatedly give him the hard sell on the unnecessary searcher on his increasingly fragile brain to install a lock on targeting, right? Can I just go? Perhaps I've been too confident about my point of view. Cryptanalysis. Studious. Staphylococcus. Chuckwalla. Tooth. Parallel piped. Dive. Accommodative. Odious. Periodicity. Irrefrangible? Oh. Ramjet. Seriously, can I just leave? No, I can't just leave. Ow, 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 ow. Get away! Haven't we all been on occasion? Like, I don't think I got to the level where space was happening, but I think I've seen pictures on Steam of people on there, and I was just totally confused because I don't understand when or how that's supposed to happen. Because I've been at this for half an hour, and so far it's just been a conversation between these two guys about frog brains and waffles. Too right, it's a very human thing to do, isn't it? I have to hope that at some point after they're done waffling about the universe, that they're just going to give me 25,000 fruit and I can move on. Because the last time I did this, I only gave it like 40 minutes. So I do need to give it longer. I just don't even know what it is I'm really trying to do. All I know is that this game was apparently a part of people's childhoods and I missed it. It's important to respect your nature, but it's also important to realize when your nature runs in opposition to the person you want to be. It's also possible that the issue is that it's... Well, I was going to say the issue is that it's not fractions anymore, but it's not fractions anymore because of the cyber brain. So once again, did getting the cyber brain lock me out of being able to do anything else? I don't see how that would have gotten me 25,000 fruit. Get out of here. Bro. Get out of here. Well put. Yeah, the typing. Descend. Landscapist. Humoresque. Apoplectic. Aubergine. Ennoble. Headstone. Innuendo. Oop, typed that wrong. Innuendo. Flinders? Affliction. Acolyte. Thank you. Ascend. There's so many Mudarians. Get away! Be gone! So I guess you can buy lock-on targeting if you want. I'm not getting that durian. It also seems to cost a lot more to get it removed. Get the lock-on removed than it costs to get it. Ah, my butt. Ow. Ow. And if you change your mind, you can remove it again. Okay, so I don't seem to be able to aim down to catch the presents, but they're also falling way too fast to even try. Ow, 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 ow. So I guess you can buy the... Oh, okay. So it's just gonna go back and forth between that then. Then I'm gonna have it. Pejorative. Pejorative. Confectioner. Intuition. Ideation. Stunts. Depth. No. Adhesion. Rapscallion. Season. Emissive. Inundate. Superfluid. Still wave 1. I might, at some point, reset the game to see if it makes any difference to not buy the Cyber Brain. Because if the Cyber Brain is the problem, then that would mean that by it not being fractions anymore, I locked myself out of being able to do anything. And I can only realistically get like 3 to 10 fruit at a time. So let's see. Next gen eating sounds. Really quick. Options. Play Frog Fractions. Okay, so I'm not going to get the Cyber Brain. Let's see how that goes. At this point, I can't move. Let's just leave them as fractions. Yep. No Cyber Brain. And I don't have enough fruit to do anything. No lock-on targeting. Get out of here. No. It looks weird to see them not as durians anymore. I can afford the turtle. Turtle buddy! Just leave the Zorkmids alone. I have 11 of them instead of 12. I don't know what made that happen. Because I didn't use any. Bug. Get away! Okay. I do not have enough fruit to do that. It still says wave 1 though. So whatever it takes to get to wave 2, I guess it didn't have anything to do with the Cyber Brain. Get out of here. Okay, durians. Typing. Tone 2. Noun. Then. New. Did the words never change? N, net, hunt, unto, toe. I'm not using the Zork mitts. That seems to be the only thing that, well, there's these other things do Zork mitts, but if it costs fruit, I guess it's fine. Nom nom. I guess I had to get the durians to get to the dragon. The turtle seems to have a little smiley face. But does he lose that smiley face when he becomes a dragon? Okay. And is it being a dragon that causes the bugs to become bullet hell? Probably. Yep. Being a dragon is what causes that. So I guess the next question is whether or not getting the lock-on targeting causes all that conversation without the cybernetic brain. It costs fruit. And so far, the only thing I've done differently is not get the cybernetic brain. Well, there's the presents. That's still 25,000 fruit. That's still the uninstall thing. I still haven't used any Zork mids, and I don't know why before I had 12 and now I have 11. So, no thanks. I'm gonna keep it. Sheet. Tense. Down. Sense. Stoked. Unseat. Taste. Ensue. Seethe. Nosh. Attenuate. Honest. Do I really just have the grind for 25,000 fruit? Install a warp drive on your flying dragon. Now he'll really take you places. Oh, I actually made it. Yeah, it's looking like I actually do have to just grind 20,000 fruit. So then what difference does the cybernetic brain make? I guess I have that now. And I guess I gotta grind a bajillion fruit. But it feels like the presents probably mean something. I'm just not sure how to go about getting to them. It wouldn't even let me try to grab it. Ow. Where did you come from? Yeah, I can't even try to grab the gift with the tongue. It does seem to come from eating a certain amount of bugs at once, but I don't seem to be able to actually get to it. So I feel like unless I can actually get one of those gifts, I'm still going to come out the other side of this not knowing what anybody's talking about. But the last time that happened, and like instead of anyone actually telling me what they were talking about, instead they just assumed I was lying about not knowing and then didn't say anything. But I wasn't lying. I'm still not lying. I don't know what the secret is of Frog Fractions. As far as I can tell, I still have to somehow grind out 25,000 fruit and then maybe something will happen. Presumably I get to go to another planet. Maybe I'll ever actually get to see Wave 2. But at this particular point in time, other than catching one of those presents, I have no idea what the secret is to Frog Fractions. Let's just let the bugs build up. Like, if that even is what was making the presents happen. What the? Huh? Are you what? Is this what the dragon was for? What? What the fuck? Are these Star Fox references at this point? present. Okay, so is this wave 2 or am I supposed to just... What? Good flying with you, Lieutenant Hop. See you on the other side. Warning, no refuge. Be attitude for... I wonder if the big guy over here has any details about dealing with fractions. What the heck is happening? You're under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation. What? You're accused of breaking and entering into our native habitat, Bug Mars, with the intent to purloin our delicious space fruit. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, amphibious. You've got the wrong dude. My name is Mr. Leap. Has anyone ever told you that you look delicious? God, I'm surrounded by bugs. Amphibious, Your Honor. Are you sure you don't want a lawyer? These charges carry a minimum sentence of 20 years of hard labor, but there's a special offer this week. How'd you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bug Mars? I don't know. What are the hours? A dutiful Bug Martian must always be vigilant. The space fruit aren't going to steal themselves. Here, all you need to do is pass a test on the history and culture of this fine planet. Shall we begin? Our bug flag has 4 bug stripes. What do they represent? Peristalsis, Synecdoche bugs, crushing our enemies in the powerful mandibles, protecting my precious space fruit from your goddamn commie space bugs, Your Honor. Hate bugs, that. Right! The real question is, what does it mean? Just kidding, I think the Founding Fathers made that word up. The next question on the series of Bug Jersey... Sure. What is Bug Snooki's favorite flavor of ice cream? Trick question. Well, I had to try, didn't I? 420 bugs ago, Bug-in-Chief Bug Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Bugs that we are blessed with which inalienable right? The right to own... No. How should I know? I'm a frog. That's correct! During the War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush under the wheels of his Mercedes bugs? A shameful moment in our history. He regretted it for the rest of his life. Last question, Mr. Hop. How do you feel about fractions? They're an intuitive way to represent a non-integer value. I'm actually leaning slightly towards scientific notation these days. I think you're a huge Philistine and hope you die, but that is correct! I'm impressed, Mr. Hop. Yours is the first perfect score our fake naturalization program has ever seen! We were going to fire you into the sun, but instead we've decided to issue you a work visa. If you'll just sign here. Fist bump! Let's see. Bartholomew Salience. Bug 2012, June 5th, Chitin donor. For novelty purposes only. Blip. I have named him Blep Jones. Mars fractions are the best fractions. Wave Mars. Ow. Well, I still have like a billion fruit. Do I go in the water again and find Zorkmids? Or am I going to get paid in Zorkmids because work visa? Ow. Wait, why is my job to eat bugs? I thought they were bugs. To purchase Merv Tongue, insert a $20 bill into your CD-ROM drive. PR department, too expensive. Padlocks. Where do I get Zorkmids from? Ah. Unscrupulous. Calcify. Underwater. Self-resigned. Polyhedron. Effortful. Pyroclastic. Lectern. So now I'm wondering if just every level has weird nonsense. Could have sworn I had typed that right before, but okay. Supplicant. Capricious. Where did the Zorkmids come from? This well-trained team of marketers ensure that the public has the correct impression of you. You're only in the country on a temporary basis, so you're going to give it your all while you have the chance. Where do I get the Zorkmids from? Are they also into... What? What the heck?
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion. Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites.
That's just a fish. Wait, but we're on Mars. I've only just noticed these curtains. Pufferfish.
It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop, to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favourite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
What is that? Cthulhu? I'm so fired.
While it was universally agreed that the boy had violated the spirit of the game, officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated, and were forced to let the victory stand. This upset caused an uproar in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few spoiled sport school moms, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course. Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis, and though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
Submarines? Is this still Mars?
The real wonder, though, is that André Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the world. You can visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave, but every once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
Okay, guess we're leaving Mars. Command module. Is that it? The rumbling seems to have stopped, and you feel the intense downward pressure light up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. Command module. The walls of this circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hull. Lining the walls, you see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. If you don't know how to get started, type help and press enter. Climb? Climb the ladder? Captain's quarters. This looks like an all-purpose living area. Sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the fore. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. What next? Climb the ladder? Oh, I guess aft must be down then. Okay, climb the ladder again. Check the rug. Rug. Go to the rug. Investigate the rug. Sleep. You can't safely sleep until you're confident you'll return to Bug Mars by the end of the trip. Go back to Mars, I guess? Climb the ladder. Check the porthole. Porthole. Go to porthole. Check display. Control deck. Fiddle with the controls. Look around. I don't know, man. There's nothing else to do. Go aft. Captain's quarters. This looks like an all-purpose living area. Sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the fore. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. Go to sleeping pod. Go to aft wall. Go aft. Go fore. Read display. There we go. A glowing green display shows a map of the galaxy with the destination you don't recognize marked and an ETA of about 3,000 years. Looking closer, you see two on-screen buttons labeled Route Details and New Destination. Route Details. The screen spills forth a slew of steps such as spiral spinward at Spathi system, far faster than you can fathom. New Destination. The nav computer dumps you into an interface so abstruse that before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button and you're at the main map again. Set destination to Bug Mars. Set destination. Look around. Control deck. Glowing display. Read display. Okay. Check map for bug Mars. Read map. Bug Mars. Mars. Look for Mars. Check map for Mars. Go back. You should be having parser and or guess the verb trouble. Remember, you can type, okay, help. Ugh. What ball? This is a story that you interact with by entering simple English commands. Look around, examine ball. Inventory, get wrench, turn knob, push button, enter phone booth, climb stairs. Open box, read pamphlet, pour orange juice into glass, put plate on placemat. And finally, remember the adventure gamer's maxim, if it's possible to do, it must be good and wise. I guess pour orange juice? That was just an example. There's no juice in space. Damn you. Ball. Get wrench. Check inventory. Inventory. Ah! Look. Aft. Look at rug. This decorative oriental rug sits in the center of the room. Looking at it more closely, it doesn't quite lay on the floor. There's a significant dip around the middle. Move, rug. Your score has gone up by 2/5 of a point. Go into hatch. Open hatch. You have to work it a bit, but after you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch opens. Go into hatch. Engine room. Nearly every surface is covered with a sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. Oh no. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There's a hatch leading back to the, check goop. Look at goop. Touch goop. Check wires. Go to wires. Look at wires. Peering into the exposed machinery, you see what looks like an empty coffee can that you're guessing doesn't belong there. Take coffee can. You twist the can and it eventually comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off of an adjacent wire in the process and it begins sparking as it comes into contact with an adjacent strut. You glance down at what you've taken. Huh, it really is a coffee can. Check can. Look at coffee can. Look at wires. There's a bare wire in there. Grab wire. Touch wire. You try to pull the wire away from the nearby components, but it returns to its natural position, touching the strut. Look around. Check machine. Look at machine. The machine consists of a spigot aimed at a flat platform. A handwritten sheet of paper has been hastily taped over the base of the platform. Read paper. This is the out of order note note included in your game package. Scoop up pink goo in can. Scoop up pink goo. The goop is stuck to surfaces. Kick goo. You can't just go around breaking things on a spaceship. You'll punch a hole in the hull. Punch machine. But I wanna put can back. Put can back. Put can. Put can. Hit machine with can. Okay, fine. Look around. Nearly every surface is pink, blue, blah blah. Thicker near machine. Go back. Go for captain's quarters. Look around. Check nightstand. Examine nightstand. A single drawer. Open drawer. You open the drawer, revealing a thick manual. Read manual. It's a manual for the navigation computer, the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to set up a route back to Bug Mars. Go for... Check display. Examine display. Okay. New destination. You definitely plot a course back to Bug Mars. The engines roar and you feel G-forces shift. The ETA reads 57 and 3/5 years. You run a diagnostic and determine that the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through Bug Customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Okay. Go aft. Sleep. Your head has barely touched the pillow when an alarm begins repeating. Perfume chamber empty. You will wake up cranky. You assume it's going to stop eventually, but a couple minutes later it still hasn't. You can get up. There's no way you can sleep like this. Or you get up. You get... Turn off alarm? Sleep anyway. Sleep. Look around. Aft. Check machine. Examine machine. Use machine. Examine gray machine. Activate machine. Turn on the machine. That's not how that works. Oh my god. I'm glad I finally figured out how to do things, but honestly, I'm not having a great time right now. But I want to see what happens next, and I don't want to make a series out of this. Examine wires. Grab wire. Touch wire. Put can back in wires. Examine can. Scoop goo. Scrape goo. Inventory. Look around. Hit wire. Arg. I don't know, man. 4. Or again. Examine control deck. The control deck consists of an array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot because these are definitely not frog joysticks. Okay, examine display. Look for perfume. Search for perfume. Perfume. Ah! Help. Okay, read manual. Aft. Read manual. You take a moment to refresh your understanding of the navigation computer. You feel confident. Check manual for perfume alarm. Sleep. Look around. Examine sleep pod. It looks like a bed with a lid, but you have to assume it's got some sort of suspended animation functionality. Examine gauge. Examine gauge for perfume. Then examine the gauge. Examine nightstand. Look around. Aft. Fill can with goop. Bite wires. Bite goop. Lick goop. Lick wires. Ugh. Lick can. Fill can. Fill can with goop. Fill can with perfume. Search for perfume. Examine self. Examine dragon. What happened to the dragon? Examine fruit. Examine porthole. Through the porthole, you can see a background of stars shifting as blah 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 blah. Constellations are unfamiliar. Examine control deck. Examine switches. Ugh. Display. Use display. Use display to find perfume. Sleep pod error. Error. Help. There's nothing to do. Search quarters. Search room. Examine quarters. Examine gauge. I need more information than that, game! What does hole do? Can't use question marks. Hole. Put can in hole. What does the hole need? Punch pod. Die. Examine pod. Ascend to heavens. Ascend. I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm not having fun. I am just getting increasingly frustrated, and all this is going to do is make the files more awkward to get ready to be a video. I, at the very least, know how to get back to this point, but as of right now, at least it's the April Fool's video, because I made progress. I never have to do this again. I don't care anymore. I was interested and I was excited because I was making progress, and now I'm just angry. So, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you want to click the bell, you can do that as well so that you're notified of future uploads. Bye.